Can I close? Like, you see, that's so annoying. I'm literally clicking it, and oh my god. Screw you. Hey there, and welcome back to Nightmare at Charles, where we're gonna be taking on night 6. Last time, obviously, we went through all 5 nights. Pretty simple. I'm curious to see how night 6 is gonna go in terms of difficulty. For the most part, I think the main tricky part is just power management, right? Unless they get ridiculously quick. We actually have a phone call. Let's see what we have to deal with now. Well, it's probably the same, right?
Hey, why'd you come for another night? You know you're not supposed to be there, right? I guess you came back for overtime.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a good time to be asking for that. We found an enthusiast in the basement, dead.
Oh.
We assumed he fell down the stairs while investigating, but we never found him the night before. Also, we've been getting reports of a burning smell in the kitchen. The building is on lockdown as I'm speaking, but I record my messages during the day. After you complete your shift, please take some time off, okay? Good night, and please be careful.
Got it. Well, at least now we know where those enthusiasts were. Surprised they haven't called the cops. Alright, so far they're like popping by really frequently, but they seem... Oh, hold on. They seem to be like rotating very quickly, so they're not lingering around, which is good. Hold on, let me guess. I have to be careful when it comes to power management because of this, though. Anytime I hear laughter, just pretty much check the cameras. Ideally, I stay off cameras as much as possible, unless I hear a sound cue that makes me, you know, want to check. But aside from that, we pretty much try to just stay here. Oh my, I need this panda to leave. Oh great, now they're both here. Hopefully they leave soon. Oh, hold on. Oh my god, come on, Ashley, leave. %, just hit 3 AM. Not ideal, to be honest. Like, it started off pretty decently, but then Panda specifically lingered around for a long time. Perfect. Left immediately. That's what we like to see. Still nothing, and surprisingly I haven't seen the mole at all, too. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I won't complain. I just need these doors to stay open as often as possible. Oh, damn it. Come on. Someone in the vents has to leave. There we go. Come on, Ashley. I mean, to be honest, time-wise, we're doing great. Oh. I mean, I say that, and then the panda shows up. Nothing. Come on. I need them to leave before we get any lower, or at least hit 5 a.m. All right. At least we got one camera off. 5 a.m. 20%. It's testy, to be honest. Not exactly. Oh my lord, not good. Come on, leave. Alright. Bingo. Okay, let's hold off, please. What was that? Oh. God damn it, Ashley. Oh, you're joking. Oh, open the door. Open. Okay. Vent. Come on. We're literally almost there. Wow, there we go. First try. Huh. I literally all of these nights have gotten really close, to be honest. It's just that on night 6, they tend to leave a lot more often. A horrible turn of events. Charles Pizza Zone burns down. The local pizzeria Charles Pizza Zone caught fire early this morning. It is currently unknown what the cause of the fire was. Investigations are currently happening to find out what the cause of the fire was and to see if they can salvage anything. Meanwhile, others are saying faulty wiring was the cause. We'll read through that in a bit, to be honest. If I post that, I'll read the rest of it. The building caught fire at 7 a.m. in the morning until at 10 a.m., where the building was reduced to rubble. The remains of the animatronics will be sent to the junkyard to be dismantled. It's a sad day for the children who enjoyed the new face of entertainment. It was meant to be the next Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Though it might be gone, these characters will live on in the hearts of children. So I guess overall, pretty much all evidence of those enthusiasts that died in the basement pretty much got wiped away. I'm curious to see how that all leads up to the second game. But aside from that, now we have extras, right? Animatronics making Charles, Billy, and Morton. Here we have the main animatronics. Oh my god. Charles Rabbit, obviously. Ashley. Billy. Pedro the Playful Panda. I only knew it as Panda for Pedro. Did not know that. Also, we have, I guess, the creator of Charles Rabbit, GTA Gamer. I don't know if it's like the creator of the designs or whatnot. And this is Morton, the mole. Morton the Mole. That actually makes sense. Now, if we take a look at the making of Charles, this is one of those like beginning to end development cycles. You can literally see first was the head, pretty much like Spring Bonnie, right? Oh, actually, wait, it's pretty much just showing that. Same goes for Billy, who obviously looks a lot like Sparky, and then Morton, who I can't really say looks like anyone. They look like, like on camera, they look a lot like a penguin when they were like going by the hallway. Which again, did Morton even like get active in Night 6? Because I didn't see him at all. So that's interesting. Now, we're just gonna try 520. I mean, to be honest, I've been recording for 10 minutes, so we can definitely actually try 520 mode to see how that turns out. Okay. I trust that there are no phone calls. Let's see what's going on. Again, the premise should be the same. My only hope is that we manage to, like, hopefully we can keep rotating them, right? And I don't get, like, screwed by, like, them staying for a long time. Morton? Oh, you bum. At least I know what it looks like when he shows up now. I thought he just jump scares you, but he blocks you. I guess we'll see who gets me first. It seems like, let me see, can I do anything else? Oh, Morton blocks all doors. Oh, Panda. Pedro. Okay. So, okay, there you go. That's a Morton's jump scare. We pretty much have to be quick on, you know, gotta be quick with the reactions. I literally, like, I opened the camera. I didn't notice Morton there until it was too late, obviously. I just have to remember that they, you know, very active with the sound cues. The only tricky thing is sometimes, oh boy. Tricky thing is sometimes the interactions can take a while to like reset. Mainly this one. Oh, what's going on with the cameras? Ooh, why do the cameras randomly go down like that? It's not good. See, they never even left. No, you don't, Morton. Not this time. Open up. Yeah, there's a lot of activity. Honestly, I am not confident. Oh, come on. Morton. Hold on. A lot of chaos going on. This is not looking good. 2 a.m., 50%. Insane. Yeah, you have to like click like 4 times. Oh, I didn't know you were there. You have to click like 4 times to like, oh, it's weird because like you have to click 2 times to turn on the snare, but you have to click 4 times to get out of it. So it's kind of, it's weird. It's weird. Like sometimes, like I'm always, because I'm so used to double clicking, so it's like I tried double clicking, and that's why sometimes you'll mainly see me like do like this, you know, like this, and then I have to like click more times, and that tends to like waste time. Still, that was never a good run. Unfortunately, the thing is with a mode like this, literally it all comes down to how they treat power. If I don't get lucky with power, then it's pretty much gotten done. You know what I mean? My point is that if they stick around, that really hurts my chances. Just look how much power we've bled through already. And now, I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to beat this just on like the way that it's made on its own. All three, man. That is brutal. Like, I think at the very least, it's probably guaranteed that you run out of power. I can't see a scenario where you manage to get through this without running out of power. I really don't. I mean, that's the other thing. I have to be able to recognize the sound cues. Like, I have to be able to tell. I can't rely on the cameras. Cameras are too slow. Not good. I need someone to leave. Can I please check the camera? Oh my god. Can I please? Oh my god. Like, I was trying, like, it's just messing up. Please. This is horrible, horrible, horrible. Like, I'm clicking it. Signal lost. I've lost. It's already lost. I don't know how anyone can do this. Can I please? Oh my god. This stupid hitbox is driving me nuts. Oh, Billy. That stupid hitbox is driving me nuts. Like, I keep, like, the way it keeps, like, it frustrates me. But you have to, that is so... You can't have them, like, that's the thing. That's why, like, in general, that's why I'm never, like, that's probably, like, my only main gripe that I have with FNAF. Like, the original FNAF, right? With door mechanics, the fact that they can stay outside your room for an extended period of time and pretty much cause you to lose has never been something that I enjoyed with that game in particular. My point is that, like, when you're at the mercy of if you're at the mercy of the power because they choose to stay outside your doors or windows for a long period of time, it can get frustrating. Like, that's my point. I'm not generally a fan of those mechanics. Or mechanics executed that way is a better way of putting it. Like, thank you. Like, I want them to just arrive and leave immediately. How did I know it was a door? Why didn't I just close the door? Why didn't I just close the door? I mean, I knew it. It's like, how do you... Oh my god. See, I'm so frustrated I didn't even notice the panda. Can I close? Like, you see, that's so annoying. I'm literally clicking it, and oh my god. Screw you. Tell me what am I supposed to do if the signal is lost and I can hear I can't hear there's too many sound cues going on. Like, literally, I can't get a break. I haven't been able to open this left door ever. Finally. Can I please stop doing that game? Stupid sensitive zone over there with the cameras. Really about to get on my nerves if I have to keep seeing that. I mean, again, how do you expect to do this? 25% power at 3 AM. How does anyone expect to do this? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's inevitable. I guess we'll see what happens. Hey there, editing me here, and I'm pretty much going to cover the rest of this video because I was pretty annoyed, kind of pissed after that last run, and I wanted to talk about why specifically with this game. For the most part, we already know, right, that this game's main mechanic is closing doors. That applies to literally everyone. All you do is react to sound cues or look at them at the cameras, close doors. Pretty simple. But my main issue is the way that difficulty is kind of used in this game. Pretty much in every main night, the main reason why I almost lost is because of power failure. And that's because a lot of the times, the mascots stick around longer than they should. You'll have occasions where Ashley, for example, will wait by the door, forcing you to have it closed for about an hour. Literally, when I saw that for the first time, right, I was wondering, am I doing something wrong? I have the door closed, but they're not leaving. And that's because naturally, I think that with mechanics like, closing doors when the animatronic arrives, I think that they should leave promptly after the door is closed, right? I think, within a few seconds, right, they should leave because obviously they can't get in. But obviously with this game, it doesn't do that. And I'm not a fan of that because it's a lot of, you're pretty much hoping that they leave as soon as possible, which is kind of like fake difficulty, right? You're dealing with RNG, and that's not something you can control. Now, obviously, nights 1 through 6, we managed to get through it, right? Because they're not as aggressive, so even if they do stick around for a long time, they certainly do take their sweet time sometimes getting to your doorway. So it's not a big issue there. But with Custom Night, because of how quick they are, even if they stick around for an hour, they can leave, and then they can arrive, and then do the same thing again. And it's just a huge pain when you have to literally sit there with your doors and vents closed, watching your power drain, and be like, well, I can't do anything about this situation, right? Like, the difficulty in this scenario is the fact that they are choosing, quote-unquote choosing, to stay there. This is something that I had an issue with in FNAF, right? Because in FNAF, these mechanics are present, right? Bonnie and Chica can show up at your doorway and they can stay there for a long period of time, which is not something that I'm a fan of. Obviously, this applies to FNAF's Custom Night, and it applies here as well. They're pretty much mechanics executed in the same way. For me, when I think of a Custom Night, I want a Custom Night where the difficulty is all about your reaction to the animatronics, right? Your ability to deal with them promptly, quickly. And part of that is in this Custom Night, but another part of it is still obviously the RNG, hoping that they leave quickly so that they don't keep draining your power. And unfortunately, that's just not in this game. In this game, you have to hope, and that for me is not fun. And it's not something that I'm willing to keep trying to bang my head at, hoping that I get the lucky run where they choose to leave all the time quickly. So that's pretty much my main thoughts with regards to the game. And now onto the story so far, right? With this game so far, we know that the premise is that it's 2008, 14 years after Freddy Fazbear's Pizza was closed, and it had been abandoned for about a decade or so until it finally got demolished last week since the game's events, right? So as you're playing the game, 1 week ago, the place was finally demolished. The first 3 nights pretty much deal with character mechanics, right? So the phone calls don't really discuss too much about in-game events. But night 4 is when the phone guy starts talking about the presence of the Toreador music, right? Like, Freddy's music that he plays in FNAF, as well as a child. Now, the 4th phone call actually talks about how... Now, on the 4th night, the phone guy talks about how there have been reports of Freddy's Toreador music playing, as well as the sounds of a child laughing, right? Which is something that we ourselves hear during the, events of the game, right? Throughout the nights that we're working, we hear sometimes Toreador music or a child's laughter randomly. As a result, he sent someone to investigate. Now, at the time, I thought he was saying enthusiasts, right? I thought he was talking about a group of people, right? Like generic people. But no, I think they were actually referring to a person by the name of enthusiasts, which is an odd name, personally. Like, I couldn't tell if it was enthusiasts or enthusiasts, but it's actually one individual person who was going to investigate. On night 5, that person went missing, with no signs of a struggle, no blood, nothing on the cameras. And then on night 6, it's revealed that he was actually found dead in the basement. So, obviously there's something going on in this establishment, whether it's the animatronics that killed enthusiasts, or maybe the one playing the Toreador music, or maybe the spirit of that laughing girl, who knows. But they're kind of like teasing bits and pieces here. Also, on night 6, there was mention of a burning smell in the kitchen, which seems to lead up to the whole restaurant burning down. Maybe that's a bit of foreshadowing, right? Because obviously, at the end of night 6, the restaurant burns down. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be trying to do 520 mode again, but if you do manage to complete 520 mode, credit to Dark Taurus who actually managed to do this, you actually get a secret ending, which I'll play here.
It was supposed to be great. It was supposed to be friends. We were meant to take that course. Everything was going smoothly like it was supposed to. Yet, it happened again. It always happens. Every time they try to recapture the fantasy and fun that was brought to us by the bear himself, everything suddenly goes wrong. They lose customers, or somebody ends up dead at the end. Business shuts down. And we animatronics are sent for scrap out. And history repeats itself. Like always.
Thank goodness someone was able to beat that custom night. But it's very interesting because obviously it's pointing to the idea that these animatronics, or at least Charles Rabbit, is sentient in some way. He's aware of the bear, assumingly Freddy, and it talks about how every time that they try to recapture whoever they is, maybe they just mean about people in general, whenever they try to recapture the magic that Freddy Fazbear had created, something always goes wrong. And I wonder if by saying this, it's kind of implying that there was another location before Charles Pizza Zone that tried this and failed. But for the most part, I think it's just interesting seeing the whole animatronic being sentient angle, maybe, assuming it is a sentient animatronic. But because of the fact that it talks about itself as an animatronic and not like a human trapped in a metal suit, that seems to be the idea they're going for. But who knows, after all, this is the first game out of 4. But of course, with all that said, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know you're enjoying the content and want to see more of it. The game will be in the description below as always, and with that said, I'll see you in another video. Take care.